Shalom. Our Torah portion for this week is Naso, which is the second portion of the book of Numbers. I want to draw your attention to the Birkat HaKohanim, that is the priestly benediction found in this week's Torah portion in chapter 6. Let's take a look at it. Vaydaber Adonai el Moshe lemor, daber el Aharon ve'el banav lemor, ko tevarchu et bnei Yisrael amor lahem, yavarechecha Adonai v'yishmarecha, yaer Adonai panav alecha v'chuneka, yisa Adonai panav alecha v'yasem lacha shalom. The Eternal One spoke to Moses, "Speak to Aaron and his sons. Thus shall you bless the people of Israel. Say to them, the Eternal bless and protect you. The Eternal deal kindly and graciously with you. The Eternal bestow divine favor upon you and grant you peace. Thus shall they link my name with the people of Israel, and I will bless them." For those of you who attend synagogue services on a regular basis, those words are very familiar. Originally, the priests, the high priests in Israel, were to bless the people of Israel with those particular words, with that blessing. But eventually, the Birkat HaKohanim, that is the priestly benediction, became part of Jewish liturgy. As a matter of fact, rabbis will frequently bless individuals and sometimes the entire congregation using that particular blessing. Now, what's interesting about it is that it is a request, especially in that last line. There is a request to God to create peace in the world, or at least for Israel, to create peace for Israel. But is merely praying for peace enough? There was a very important commentator on Jewish law and the Torah in the Middle Ages. His name was Jacob ben Asher. And he wrote a commentary on the Torah called the Baal HaTurim, and he plays with the letters. He engages in what has come to be known as gematria. Gematria literally is the assigning of Hebrew letters a numerical value. And he looks at the word peace, and he finds that it has a particular numerical value. I want to show it to you right now. Notice that the word shalom is spelt Shin Lamed Vav Mem. Well, Shin has a numerical value of 300. Lamed has a numerical value of 30. Vav has a numerical value of 6. And Mem has a numerical value of 40, adding up to a total of 376. That is the numerical value of the word peace. Jacob ben Asher notices that the word asu, that they shall make or they shall do, has an equivalent numerical value. It's spelled ayin, shin, vav. An ayin has a numerical value of 70. A shin, we established before, has a numerical value of 300, and vav, a numerical value of 6, also adding up to a total of 376. The word and, or the word and they shall do, it's one word in Hebrew, and the word shalom have the exact numerical value. What are we to make of this? Jacob ben Asher seems to be implying that it is not enough to pray for peace. We can't wait for God to divinely intervene in human affairs to create peace on earth. The word asu, and they, that is, we human beings, have to do something to bring peace about. The work of peace is difficult. It means compromises, it means dealing with people you may not really like, it means dealing with adversaries, enemies, sometimes mortal enemies, and yet that is what it takes. We certainly pray for peace, but we have to work for peace. Well, in the last few days, we see that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in Israel has created a unity government. He is the leader of the Likud party in Israel, and he reached out to his political opponents, the next largest political party, which is the Kadima party, and he's created a government of national unity. Now, why did he do this? Why did he create this super majority in the Knesset? Well, as very soon after creating this unity government, he sent a letter to Mahmoud Abbas, who is the head of the Palestinian Authority on the West Bank. And in this letter, he wrote that the national unity government has created a new opportunity to move the peace process ahead. Now, Haaretz, Israel's most prestigious newspaper, reported that the letter included an official pledge by Prime Minister Netanyahu for the first time in an official document to establish a demilitarized Palestinian state in keeping with the principle of a two-state solution. Well, to me, this is doing the hard work of making peace. And once again, Israel has reached out to the Palestinians with a willingness to sit down without any preconditions to negotiate a two-state solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. And this is not the first time Israel has done this. Israel has made many generous offers to the Palestinians in the past to create a Palestinian state alongside of a Jewish state, and has been rebuffed. Well, I see Prime Minister Netanyahu has not given up. He's still trying. Israel is still trying to make peace with the Palestinians. And Israel has shown once again that it is willing to do the hard work of peace. I now believe that it is in the hands of the Palestinian people and their leaders to decide whether or not to respond positively to this very generous and sincere offer by Israel to make peace. Well, I hope that you will read Parshat Naso and come to your own conclusions. Shabbat Shalom.